Hello, Maury.
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
Good, babe. Good, babe. What's going on in the news? What you heard lately?
Just about Toni Braxton in that, what was it, the Ivana show? Vaughn show?
Iyanla, honey.
Fucking Iyanla show, yeah. Even though it's the IV show, right?
Iyanla Van Zant.
Lavon. You say Yvonne?
Iyanla Van Zant.
Yvonne.
No, it's alright, babe.
Okay, yeah. Toni was on her show, and Toni was talking about her family. If they wasn't related, she wouldn't even be friends with them.
I mean, I feel like it probably came out harsh and it hurt, but like, who can't relate to that though? Because I'm sure it's been plenty of times you love your family to death, but they get on your damn nerves. They wouldn't be your first choice of people to hang out with. I'm pretty sure.
I haven't seen the show in like years, so I can't relate.
You can't relate at all?
No, I can't.
To that? So you telling me that you besties with every single one of your family members?
No.
Hey, watch this car.
I'm watching. He sees me.
Mm-hmm. You already told me you're not close to all your sisters.
No, I'm not close. So.
Exactly. So you could relate.
Yeah, you're right. I could relate.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'll take that back.
I feel like anybody could relate to that. Like me, I have two sisters and one brother. One is adopted, and my middle sister, and then my little brother. And when I think about it, like if I just met them on the street, would they be like my homies? Like my middle sister, she would probably be, but she probably wouldn't like me if she'd be one of them people where I would have to grow on her because we so different.
Yeah.
My sister's kind of like, she calls me the prissy one, and she's like the tomboyish kind. So I would probably be somebody she would meet and be like, I don't know about this bitch, but then later be like, oh, okay, you cool. You know?
Uh-huh.
But me and my oldest sister, we used to fight all the time. Now it's weird that now we're close, but back when she first moved in with us, we used to like fist fight, scrap all the time. So I could relate to that. How you could, because you don't choose your family, so I could relate to her saying,
if you don't choose your family, I guess your family choose you, right?
Yeah, I could relate to her saying they wouldn't be her friends. And my little brother, I don't think me and him would be friends if we wasn't family, because he's completely opposite than me. I like only thing we got in common, we like wrestling, we like movies. But he's kind of...
I mean, I think that's how it is with brothers, with sisters.
Yeah.
My sisters, they all click together. Right. And I'm always the outsider.
Oh, cute.
It happens. That's life.
Right. But I could relate to that. But I think it looked like in the clip, I've been watching it, but I didn't get to see the newest episode. So that was yesterday. So it looked like Tamar was probably the most hurt when she heard that, because I think she always claims that her and Toni are like the closest, like besties.
And does Toni feel the same way?
Apparently not. If she said on the program, and she made sure to reiterate, everybody in the family, I don't like my family. She said everybody like twice.
Even her mother?
To let them know, I'm not singling one person out. I don't like none of y'all. I don't want to be friends with none of y'all.
I just want to be friends with Birdman.
Right. I don't know. I guess as much as they've been bickering lately, I could see her being like, I can't really tolerate this. I don't know. I feel like I'm a fan of the show. I actually watch it, and I could understand if maybe she would say it about Tamar, but like the rest of them seem to get along pretty well. Except most recently with Tracy. Because basically what happened, you heard about what happened, right? Why they mad at her.
No.
So basically, WeTV, of course, they like the highest rated show on WeTV, Black Women. And of course, big ups to that. And of course, WeTV don't want to pay them their just due.
Okay.
So all the sisters like, you know what we gonna do? We gonna stage a little walkout. We ain't coming to work till we can renegotiate this contract, get us some more coins, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they all agreed, and nobody showed up. But guess who decides to come in and go to work?
Tamar.
No, not Tamar.
Toni?
Tracy.
Oh, Tracy.
Tracy. So it's like basically everybody's pissed at her now because she reneged on the deal. And now she trying to say basically she decided that she gonna think for herself, and she gonna keep, what did she say?
Maybe
she said she gonna keep taking care of her responsibilities, blah blah blah. But I feel like that was some underhanded stuff.
Well, she need the money.
I mean, I get it, but if that was an issue, she should have said something that day. I'm like, I'm not gonna let my sisters intimidate me. Like, in that meeting, if I would have been like, hey guys, like, look, I got bills to pay, like, we need to rethink this thing, I think they would have understood. Or even if they would have been mad, they would have respected it, because she told them to their face. But to agree to stage a walkout and then to show up to work, that's underhanded. That's not cool.
Like a smack in the face.
Yeah. And I get it, you know, she need money, but I just feel like she could have did it in a better way. Because she's like the only one out the family who, I would say, I don't know this for sure because I'm not in her pocket, but I would say of all the sisters, she got the least money. Like, she needed the opportunity.
So she like the baby sister then?
I think she like Tamar's the baby. So I think she's next to the baby. She's like next to last or something like that. Something like that. I don't know their ages. But I know Tony's the oldest. And then, you know what? It's Toni, then Tracy.
Okay.
Then Tawanda, Trina, and then Tamar. I always know Tamar's the baby and Tony's the oldest. In between, I get confused. Because, I mean, you could tell Tamar's the baby. She act like spoiled brat.
The only one I know is Tamar. And that's like a few years ago.
Everybody knows Tamar. Tony's a freaking legend. You better know Toni.
Yeah, I know
Toni V. Braxton, honey.
I know Toni. Baby.
Golden, with the golden voice.
Oh, shit. I mean, I'm on a wrong fucking name.
Uh-oh.
I mean, it's right there. No, it's closed. Is it? It's closed.
But I hope they repair it. Because it seems like every season they having issues with their sisterhood and they're seeing a therapist. I can see why their mom was irritated.
So, do you think Toni was right to air it out on a national platform?
To air what out? About her not liking them?
Yeah. The whole fam.
I mean, I'm pretty sure. I really hope it's not the first time they're hearing it. If it is, that's an issue. But I feel like they should know. Like, they should be able to pick up clues that she annoyed or she irritated being around them. You could tell when somebody is just around to just be around and they really wish they was somewhere else, you know? You could tell in body language. But they probably all so consumed with everything that's going on with their lives, they just not paying attention to it.
But Toni look like she's the quiet type.
Yeah, somewhat. I feel like, I mean, she the oldest, so she definitely speaks up. Like, when the therapy session first started, she was the first person to speak. Because nobody would speak. Like, everybody got problems and nobody want to air nothing out.
Who was there anyway? The mother was there too?
Everybody was there. The whole family except the brother.
Oh,
everybody forget they got a brother too. Mikey. Yeah.
And he sings? Oh, no.
Nah, he stayed to himself. I don't know if he sings or not, but he's like quiet. Kind of looks like kind of nerdy, like, or whatever. But he look like he got a good IT job or something like that.
Yeah, go fix someone's computer.
Right.
Or go put a virus
corporate.
somewhere.
He got a very much corporate persona all over him. But yeah, just everybody was there. Mama, dad. And then what was funny was how Iyanla was saying how kids take the lead, like, with a lot of their issues, even though we all know that everything is not the parents' fault. But at the same time, kids take cues from the parents, right? So the mom, she was very much kind of standoffish, kind of against the session. She agreed to come, but get in your lane. But you could tell she really didn't want to be there. And Iyanla was like, well, before we start, I need everybody to agree to this contract that nobody's going to walk out and everybody's going to stay present. Everybody agreed except the mother. So Iyanla called her out. Iyanla was like, okay, Miss E, all due respect, are you agreeing to stay in the session? She was like, we'll see.
We'll see.
And she said, no. She said, that sounds like you're against it. She said, I need you all the way in. So are you going to stay in? She said, they need you to set... She was like, you need to set an example for the kids. She was like, I'm telling you. I said, I'll see. So it's like she's being very, like, rigid. And I can see how with certain things, like, they have issues. For example, like their mom is very strict. And I feel like a lot of people, like, I feel like they would never tell their mother
everything,
how she makes them feel, because she's very, like, nothing's ever my fault, nothing could ever been my fault, that type of person. She even said in the session, she like, they all grown, I didn't do nothing. Like, she was like, I was a communicator, so they didn't get that from me. They must have got that from their father. And he was sitting there looking over there like, well,
have you ever seen their daddy?
Oh, yeah. He was in the session.
Oh.
But that's basically what the show started off with. They was talking about how the parents divorced because the dad was cheating on the mom with somebody she knew or whatever. And, you know, he was a pastor. She was in the church, and it was like this huge thing. And, basically, they even tried to go to counseling, but the dad was just blatantly said in counseling that he was in love with a woman he was cheating with, and he wasn't going back. Like, he wanted to be with her. That's where Tamar got the idea for that song from.
Oh.
The My Man, that came from the parents, their situation.
Oh yeah, you did mention that to me a while back. My man.
Yeah. she even used their old photo on the cover. I was like, wow, I can't believe it. But it was just talking about how the girl stole her man and stuff. That was a huge thing. Like, her mom, still to this day, their mom looked like she still got issues with him because of that.
She does look angry and pissed. Anger issues.
I don't know, though. I hope they can fix it because, like I said, they have issues like every season of trying to get their family together. But now with this new bombshell of Tamar talking about she was molested and stuff like that, like, that's crazy. Yeah, that's off the wall. Which I really hope that didn't happen, but she said it did, so, you know, I feel bad about that.
Okay.